Hi there, I'm hellorodney. Thanks for clicking on my video. I'm going to read you something. I get this. It comes in my email. It's from, let's see, thisdaysthought.org. All big men are dreamers. They see things in the soft haze of a spring day or in the red fire of a long winter's evening. Some of us let our dreams die, but others nourish and protect them. Nourish them through bad days till they bring them to sunshine and light, which always comes to those who sincerely believe that their dreams will come true. Woodrow Wilson. Now, I'm a dreamer. I've always been a dreamer. And it's not easy to be a dreamer because you have to fit into this society in which we live. And fitting into the society in which we live, you have certain responsibilities that take you away from your dream. But I've always been a dreamer, and I will continue to be a dreamer and hope that I never lose that, because that's something about my personality that helps me get through my life. To dream, to think about things, to contemplate and to plan and to have a dream. And I'll be working on one of the biggest dreams of my life, maybe the biggest dream of my life at the end of this year or next year. So we'll be looking forward to that. It'll be under a different YouTube channel. I'll be using YouTube and Stickcam to get the word out. And you know, a lot of people think that dreamers waste their time. And there's a lot of time wasting going on YouTube, and there's a tremendous amount of time wasting going on at Stickcam. Stickcam is a time sponge. You have time, you can waste it there. So I need to figure out how I can integrate YouTube and Stickcam into my dream so that I'm not wasting my time, because there's no reason to waste time, really. I mean, it's just, I do a lot of it. I've been doing a lot of it for the last 2 or 3 months. As most of you who follow my videos know, that I've not been wanting to do very much work. I started doing some work yesterday, and so I'm getting back to it a little bit. Talked to Tommy yesterday. He came in. I have a little bit of a problem with dealing with my wood stove. So he's going to be dealing with that, and then I'm thinking that once we get that situation solved, then it's on to insulation, sheetrock, and it's getting close to where I'm going to be able to move out there. I was hoping to be out there in October, but now it's looking more like November, because I don't want to be in Tommy's way while he's working. I mean, I can live out there while he works, but there's going to be a lot of dust and a lot of stuff, and I don't want my computer, you know, I just don't want to deal with that. So I'm thinking now it's probably going to be November, and once I get out there, we're going to start on that new addition, and I want to get that addition completed as quickly as possible so that I can put this whole construction thing out of there and just get down to the business of doing this this dream that I've been dreaming about. This thing, not exactly the same idea that I'll be revealing, but since about 1980, I think, when I started developing this idea. And so that's going to be an enjoyable thing for me to do. And I need to get a camera for that purpose. Not only the purpose of showing my art in a quality way, but to be able to document this thing. And I've been talking to some people, and the cameras that they've suggested, or one camera was, well, when I told them the specs I needed for the particular purpose, we're talking $2,500 range here. So I'm not so sure that that's going to be the first camera that I get, and maybe that's not what I need anyway. So we're going to figure that out. This isn't really much of a video to say a lot. And I don't want it to be a time waster, but I wanted to share that thing that I read today about being a dreamer. And I really think that YouTube is a place where people develop their own audience. I have a very small audience, but the people that watch my videos are loyal, which may speak volumes of their intelligence or their lack of doing anything else. But I really appreciate the people that watch my videos, and it's going to be interesting. This idea is going to be interesting because it's going to be, art is a very, very odd thing. It can be something that does not care about whether or not the viewer actually is a participant, or it can be more related to the viewer, where participation becomes part of the art, where something qualifies as art and can qualify as a visual art, but still can qualify as a theatrical performance. So it's going to be something that, and I haven't fully developed it. It's, even though I've been thinking about this, off and on since about 1980, similar thing. But sometimes the time just isn't right, and sometimes the technology isn't right. And right now the technology, I think, is right. I mean, the amazing thing that I can put this video up, 6 minutes, 7 minutes now video has been going on. I push the button, start talking. When I finish talking, I can go through the process and then have this thing up in less than a half an hour. And that's just an amazing thing, the communication that this gives. And Stickam is instantaneous communication. Stickam is kind of like a group Skype. And so it's going to be very, very interesting. Hopefully it's going to be an enjoyable thing. And I don't have much of an audience on Stickam at all. I'll go, they call it on Stickam, going live, where you have your own room, where you're the person that controls the room. And when I do that, I can sit there for a long time. It's kind of like crickets. Chirp, 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 chirp. There's nothing going on. I can be watching TV and just sitting there to see if somebody comes in and says hi to me, and we start talking and stuff. And people, I think that this is a great medium, and I need to figure out how to harness the whole thing to where it actually means something, to where when people come there, they enjoy it, they know what's going to happen, they're part of the process. I want people to become a part of this process, and they're part of the process, and there's a function for being there, and the function is not just to waste time and come over and sit around and make fun of other people and goof off and have a good time, because a lot of that is kind of like what happens. And I mean, I'm a part of that too. I go to this one particular room, and these two people are always picking each other, and I know they do it as a gag, and so I try to I take a side of one person one time and the other side the next time, and just stir it up a little, just to have a good time, just to goof off. But it's really a total waste of time, and it's a waste of time. And people say, "Oh, it's not a waste of time. These are my e-friends." Well, if you get stuck in a jam, are these e-friends going to help you out? Probably not. So I'm going to, I've got out all my inventory, so I'm going to go in there and pull dead inventory and do some relisting today. I did a bunch of relisting yesterday, and some sales came in and stuff. And it's eBay, for those of you that are interested in this sort of thing, eBay is like trying to bail out a boat with a hole in it. If you stop bailing, you are going to sink. And on eBay, bailing means continuing the process, listing, keep listing, just keep listing and listing and listing, and just keep it active, and make sure that the whole thing is that you have a presence there, because when you stop having a presence there, I mean, that it just keeps right on rolling along, and you're just forgotten, you know. And I had tons of stuff in my store. I think I had, last time I checked, I think it was over 1,200 pieces in my store. But people don't, from, you know, and this is something, and I'm open for suggestions if anybody out there wants to give me some suggestions on this. But the way that I get people to go to my store is that I have active listings, and I have a link there, and people see the active listing and say, oh, we don't care for that one. Oh, there's a link to go to the store, check it out. So it's very difficult to get, well, it's not impossible, but it's not easy to have people go to your store. So anyway, that's you know, that's just what that is. That's the way I make a living. Thank God I have that. And this this idea that I'll be working on is going to be the dream. You know, it's the dream. It's and you know, why not? You know, an interesting thing about people is sometimes you get in a situation where some people think, well, I'm too young to do this. And then you get to be the right age and you've got other obligations. And then people get into a situation, well, I'm too old to do this. So you know, you kind of blow yourself up in the water before you ever start doing your dream, you know. And so if I die doing my dream, then hey, you know, I died doing my dream. So we'll see what happens. And I'd just like to thank everybody who watches my videos. And if you got to the end of this video, why don't you put in dreamer in the comment section, and that way I'll know that you actually got to the end of this video. And I will go out, I'm going to go in and do pull the things like I said, and then I'll make a determination as to whether or not I want to run away, which means going to my studio and taking Tommy out for lunch, or you know, keep working. And I don't know what I'm going to do. Well, this is Hellorodney. Thanks for watching, and bye bye.